Hey everybody, welcome back to How to Draw Pokemons, a show where you gotta draw them all. You gotta draw them all, Pokemons. I'm Barper, and today we're gonna be drawing Pokemons number 7, Squirtle. Okay, Squirtle is one of the first generation of Pokemon starters, along with Branglesaur and Changarmurder. Okay, so in the first games we had these sprites. You see, I find very high definition 4K sprites of first Pokemon's red and blue and green of Squirtle, and he's been looking cute as ever, okay? Since the beginning. Cute guy, friendly face, look at him. We love to love him, alright? So before we learn how to draw Squirtle, we're going to look at the Pokedex Pokemon Encyclopedia. We're going to learn a little bit about him, okay? Squirtle, when he's born, his back turns hard and it becomes a shell, okay? He sprays powerfully foam from his mouth, okay? He shoots water at his prey. Ooh, this is a predator, okay? Everyone see this face? This is a predator, okay? He withdraws in a shell when he's in danger. It's soft at first, but then it gets hard. So hard, prodding fingers bounce. Whose fingers? What? Okay, his shell gets hard, don't poke it, feels threatened, he goes in his shell, sprays you with water. It's not just used for protection, it's got grooves, minimize resistance, he can swim real fast, okay? That's Scrangle for you, okay? When he retracts his long neck into his shell, squirts water with there's no neck! What is the Pokemon Encyclopedia is bologna sandwich, alright? His back swells, a hard shell. Okay, well, he's got a hard shell, he swims fast, and he shoot water at you, okay? He's gonna spit on you, alright? When he battles, because Pokemon's battle, he's gonna tackle you. He's gonna smack you with his tail. He's gonna squirt you with water. He used to know Bubble, I guess that doesn't exist anymore. So water gun, I guess. Withdraw for safety into a shell. Rapid spin, gonna go in his shell, spin real fast. He's gonna bite you with darkness, okay? You see his face? You see this nice, cute boy face? That's a facade. He's filled with darkness. It's in his teeth. He's gonna bite you with it. Water pulse, spray you with water. Protect, get in his shell. He's got protection. Rain dance. Okay, so it looks maybe Skringus, he does a little bit of cultural appropriation. We're gonna breeze past Aqua Tail. Okay, so this is a weird move. I think the Pokemon Squirtle, he's just gonna spit on his tail, get it all wet, and then smack you with it. Okay, Shell Smash is a weird move. Squirtle is gonna smash his own shell, and this just to increase his speed, and it's just gonna be a naked Skringus running around all fast. Okay, smacking you with his wet tail. Iron Defense, that's that hard shell. Gonna be protection. Hydro Pump. He's gonna pump you up with hydration. Okay, you got heat stroke, you got dehydration. This is the Pokemon's for you. All right, and finally Skull Bash. It sounds cool, sounds like a cool attack, but it's stupid. You gotta charge it up for a turn before you can even attack. It's dumb.
What are you doing? Are you really revving up? You know that doesn't work.
Okay, so we're gonna learn how to draw Squirtle now. Before we get into it, first we're gonna learn his shapes, okay? So it's time, we're gonna learn Squirtle shapes. Okay, shapes for Scrangle. His shapes are actually pretty easy. It's a bunch of circles. His head is basically a perfect sphere, but with a little snout coming off it. Those little snouts can be tricky, but it's not too bad, all right? His body's just an oval. It's like a little egg with a shell on it, a little flat front for his little squirt abs. And then his arms are just little tubes, just little ovals with little fingies at the end, all right? And then he's got his little legs, his little squirrel tail. It's not too bad. Just big old circles connected to the butt. Hey, there you go. Just a little basic geometry, make it three-dimensional, and you got your boy's Scrabble there. Okay, there's a squirting turtle. All right, so for my drawing this time, I started with just some simple little tiny baby little sketches, just trying to figure out what kind of pose I want to do for this guy. This wet reptile And so I think eventually I just decided I'm just going to keep it simple. Just do basic pose. Going to be just kind of a slight angle, a little more angle on the body. And look at that. Just a head. Just start with big circle, oval, just kind of egg, oval body. And then you got, I mapped out the spots where the arms and legs are going to shoot out from this little body. The arm's a little big. We're gonna fix that. Those fingies are too big. And he's just a happy boy. You can see he's a little off balance looking right here. I'm gonna fix that. He looks like he might fall over. So we're gonna kind of get the basic shapes in there and kind of fix that. You can see when we mirror the canvas, we can tell really well. He looks like he's about to fall over. So lean him this way a little bit. That's looking much better. Shrink that arm down a little bit. Get those fingies was too big. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, got his little brow ridge on there. His little toesers. Okay, get it all looking about proportional. Yeah, see, move it in a little bit, not in the right spot. That's a good thing about digital. You just move stuff around easily. All right, and then he's got his little back arm. He's waving. He's happy to see someone. Maybe it's you. Throw his little tail on there. Easy peasy. All right, now we're doing the lines. All right, that Squirtle's easy. He's just real basic shapes. All right, so now we're ready for the lines. Spend a little time getting those eyebrows right. Get that head shape, a nice old circle. Get all that on there. You know, if you mess up a line, just start over. Try it again. That's not too bad. You see, when you're doing your line work, that's a good time to fix up little things that just don't quite sit right. You see his Squirtle abs just didn't quite get right in the sketch. So we're going to fix them up with the lines, make those eyes a little taller. Let's see, I'm trying to make him look straight there, but I didn't like that. So I'm going to have him looking right at you. Look how happy he is to see you. Okay, that's a happy squirting turtle. All right, Skipper, he's got some blues, some blue-green skin. I'm not color picking from the reference this time. I tried to pick the right color. I tried to eyeball it and draw over the reference, see how close I could get. Working on that, working on color picking. See, it's not a super saturated blue. It's a light and slightly desaturated. Same with the shell. It's not a dark brown. It's got a little red to it. His kind of yellow, tan, beige belly. His eyes were the trickiest part. That was hard to get the right colors there. I'm drawing all his colors on different layers, okay? So when I'm ready to do shading, I'm going to lock the layers so I can't draw outside of what's already there. All right, so there's our flat colors. So now I'm going to go in, add some shading to the eyeballs, some little reflections, some shinies. I mess around with some little lines on the irises. I blurred them up. It's pretty subtle. Lowered the transparency on those a little bit. And then we're just shading and highlighting the skin with just some slightly darker, lighter colors. There's no background, so I'm not changing the hues too much. And yeah, that's it. That's the final. That's Squirtle. That's how to draw Scrampy. All right, he's looking pretty good. So before I did that, in the days leading up to that drawing, of course, as always, I did a bunch of little sketches. Okay, Scrangle, he's doing different poses, looking different directions, different facial expressions, just little sketches. Just no rules, no judgments from myself, no shame. Just getting the juices flowing, just getting to learn those shapes. They're simple shapes, but getting to know them is always a good thing. All right, we draw the basic shapes, do a little race, lighten it up, redraw it. That's how you practice. That's one way to practice. That's how I practice. He's doing some bubbles. That's one of those attacks that he apparently doesn't do anymore. But back in my day, Squirtle spit bubbles at you. Okay. And then I gotta draw sleepy Squiddles, because that's nothing cuter than a sleepy starter Pokemon. And then here's some previous Squirtle sketches I did in the past, before I even started this project. Look at this guy. Just be silly with it. Just get to know that boy and his personality. Some of them were more silly, some were more serious. This one, bottom right, is my reference. The top left was my version that I did. This was a trace. I just wanted to see what the process would be to replicate that Sugimori watercolor style. And this you will have seen this on the thumbnail. I just had a big foamy mouth Scrampy with all his little bubbles. I had a reference photo I took of myself for this one. I spit all over my lips. And I love the way this turned out. I think this is a great bubbly mouth Squirtles. Alright? There you go. That's the bubbles mouth. And the Squirtles. He says goodbye. He's happy to see you. Please like and subscribe. This is a new channel. Try to get off the ground. You're going to see lots more Pokemons. Tell me which Pokemons you want to learn how to draw, okay? Thank you for coming. See you later. Bye-bye.